A brand and a watch I've seen a million times on Instagram and all the YouTube channels, etc. is D1 Milano, but I actually never ever tried them myself, so I'm really happy we got this opportunity to do that now. I was opening the box and I first looked at the manual where I saw all this basic information, which I want to show you before I show you exactly which watch I'm trying. Here it's shown how you do it to set the time, etc. on this and on many of the other watches that this kind of cool, really hyped brand is doing at the moment. And we are checking out the most hyped of their watches, I think. We have tried the D1 Milano Polycarbon Sketch. Because, yeah, it looks like a sketch. It is a watch that I'm really happy I got to try in real life, because I've seen so many pictures of it, thinking like, is it actually real, or how is it actually possible? Because on picture it might look a little bit strange. So I hope with this video that I can share with you a little bit more of how it looks realistically on the wrist. I mean, when I wore this, I get a lot of attention. A lot of people ask about it, and it's really visual on the wrist because it actually looks like a toy. Someone told me that it almost like the visual effects is almost like the Borderlands game or something like that. The watch is 40.5 millimeters in case diameter and also 8.8 millimeters thick, so it wears really nicely on the wrist, which I will show you later. The material, as I said, is this polycarbonate soft touched coating, and it really is what it sounds like. It's kind of soft, the material, so when you touch it with your fingers you will feel this kind of soft, it's a little bit of a plastic feeling but quite nice one, so it just makes the watch super light. We have this butterfly clasp to open the watch, and also when I look behind here we have push springs to shorten the watch strap. And for me, I actually needed to remove 4 links. I started with removing 3 just to be sure, and because when I looked like this it was a little bit unclear for me if it was 3 or 4 links that I needed to remove. And I'm gonna show you in this video how you shorten the links, because when I had to do it I actually watched another YouTube review, so I want to share with you to make it easier so you don't do it wrong. Because on the back side of these links you have a little bubble here, and you can see it just on the right side here on the strap. And actually I'm doing wrong here. I'm pushing the wrong direction. You should not push against the bubble. You should do the other way around. I will do it later, because here it becomes quite hard to pull this sprint out. It is possible and it didn't break the watch, but you should do it the opposite way around. Basically like this. So you have the little bubble on the back on the left side and you push it towards it. It makes it much more easy and much more smooth when shortening this link. Putting it back together was quite simple. You just push the sprint through, but the opposite way. It feels like you almost damaged the watch, or that you could damage the watch, because it is so light, and also since it has this soft touch coating. But I've been quite rough with this watch and I can tell you there's no problems whatsoever. And I do not think, I don't have any scratches on it yet, but I do not think scratches are going to be so visual, because of all the attentions goes to these black lines that creates this kind of sketch visual. Here I'm just wrapping up the last part of the adjusting the bracelet, because now I want to see it on my wrist. 16.5 centimeters is my wrist, and this is how this truly amazing piece look on me. Some of you might have noticed that the watch is not ticking. It's because I haven't really pulled this part here. So you have to remove that part and then push the crown in, and then the quartz movement will start ticking. D1 Milano is a quite versatile brand, I think. They have a lot of different movements and a lot of different materials. So that means that the prices of these watches kind of has a broad range. This watch costs 175 euros, which I think is a bargain, because here you get a real talking piece. And here you can really see it closely, because I really want to show you how this kind of sketch is visual. It's even visual in really close-ups and also far away. The strap is really light, but it hugs the wrist quite smoothly, and it's quite comfortable to wear. I almost forgot that I had it on the wrist, but then, since it's white and really visual, you really see it all the time. When I did this video, I looked at the videos that I've done before and actually realized that this watch is not too different from another really popular watch from last year. And that is the Mission to the MoonPhase, the fully white MoonSwatch that was launched. I think, yeah, it has a lot of difference, but a fully white watch is not something you wear every day. I actually put this Mission to the MoonPhase on these brand new MoonSwatch rubber straps that are launched by Swatch earlier this, I think 2 weeks ago. And make sure to check out that video also, because I did a full strap review on that. But comparing these watches, I think they have so much in common because of the colors and the feel to it, and also the polycarbon compared to the Bioceramic in the MoonSwatch. But at the same time, they feel very different. I have really started loving white watches after wearing both of these, but they're extremely visual. You cannot go around with these watches unnoticed. This is how this looks on my wrist, and also this is how the MoonSwatch look on my wrist. I think these two watches can really complement each other, but they do feel like summer pieces. So these are gonna be great when the summer is coming in a couple of months. With that said, I want to thank you guys for watching. This is how it looks when I'm wearing it, and also I have something else exciting from D1 Milano that I'm gonna show you a little bit later in the coming week. Let us know what you think about D1 Milan and also this comparison with the MoonSwatch. I think they have a lot of similarities and differences. What do you think about it? Which one do you prefer?